Greetings, sports fans. ASMR Sports back in your business. All right, today, I'm getting, as you may have discerned from my last video, I'm getting a little bit burnt out on kind of opening, new retail products in the sports card world. I just feel like there's not much that I'm particularly excited about. I was kind of excited about WNBA stuff until I got those blaster boxes of Select and opened like, how many? I think then I opened 3 of them and didn't get like a single Caitlin Clark or really any of the other top rookies. I got 1 Reese, like base card, and that was it. So that's pretty lame. By the way, I noticed that those WNBA Select blasters are very easy to find right now. And consequently, I can get them for pretty cheap through wholesale. So I don't know. I've been thinking about maybe picking up a bunch for posterity because I do feel like it's very likely that Caitlin Clark is going to be a tour de force in the WNBA for years to come. And if that league takes off and she's like the Michael Jordan of it, all of her rookie year cards are going to be nuts. And sorry about that. And the thing about Caitlin Clark is there's not going to be many rookie cards of her. There's going to be Select, there's going to be Prism, there's Origins right now. I don't know that they're going to make that many sets. I mean, right now that's kind of it for WNBA. That's all the WNBA sets that Panini has made for the last several years, and I think even Prism didn't even exist before. I think about 2021. So there just are not going to be many sets that have Caitlin Clark rookie cards in them, and consequently there's not going to be many Caitlin Clark rookie cards in existence. So I do feel that picking up unopened stuff of rookie year Caitlin Clark products is in 4 or 5 years going to be a very wise move. So I would encourage any of you to who are at all interested in the WNBA to consider doing that. 1 second, I'm going to clear my throat off. Okay. Alright, so today, as I've mentioned, I'm not buying nearly as much. I have a peanut butter cup here, which I'll kind of snack on here in this video, so all sorts of weird stuff going on here, but I'm not buying nearly as much sports cards as I, have been the past couple of years, because I've really been focusing almost all of my buying on Pokemon, particularly because, I have a relatively decent shot of getting pretty solid allocation of new products, which are going to be very hot for the next, at least half a year, perhaps year. Pokemon cards are going to be very highly allocated because the new sets coming out are going to be very popular, and a lot of people are getting into selling Pokemon cards. They're trying to get wholesale accounts, and then they have to build up allocation. So I've been sort of trying to do that as well, and that does require some capital. So every time a new set comes out, I probably, it's increasing rapidly, but with Surging Sparks, I think I ordered, let's start with, I'll try to be quick here because I want to get to the point of the video, but I think Stellar Crown was the first set that I tried to pre-order. I didn't really try to order very much of it all. I think maybe a couple of ETBs and 4 or 5 booster boxes, and I think I got allocated like 2 booster boxes, and that was it. So I was like, oh man, is this going to be the end of my ability to get Pokemon? So anyways, I placed a significantly larger, but not like crazy order, probably about $3,000 to $4,000. You know, which is like not a lot of product because booster cases are like whatever, $600. So anyways, I placed an order. Actually, I think it was only maybe like $2,500 to $3,000. My pre-order for Searching Sparks, and lo and behold, I got all of it. So that was cool. And I've actually been buying a lot of just old inventory at my distributor of Pokemon because it's been drying up. I mean, you know, they used to have, I think, what did they? I think they had. Well, they used to have like booster boxes of the Scarlet and Violet, and they had booster boxes of Paradox Rift. I'm probably boring anybody who's not in Pokemon, but my point is, they had some solid stuff to buy, so I did. Cost a lot of money. And I continue to buy up stuff that I think, you know, is a pretty solid deal. And so that's just requiring a lot of capital. And like the last pre-order, well, the pre-order for the next set, I've been placing pre-orders of like, you know, $10,000 to $15,000. Now, will I get anywhere near that? Maybe not, but if I do, I gotta have the capital ready. So, have not been buying a lot of sports cards for that reason. However, it is the season of sports cards deals, you guys. So, I have been watching for deals out in the marketplace. And I have been tempted, actually, a number of times because the market is very soft. And consequently, deals are fairly solid. So, if you want to pick up sports cards that, in my opinion, whatever that may be worth, are likely to see some price increases in the next year or 2 years or beyond. Getting a drink from my bottle here. I think there are deals to be had out there, so I thought I would go through just the deals that I see at Blowout Cards, which I have up right now, and then also Dave and Adams, which you know, both of these sites have pretty much always have deals going on. Blowout is calling all, you know, their deals right now, the Black November deals. Are they really better than the deals they have going on all the time? Maybe a little bit, I would say, but we'll see if they sort of amp up things, you know, come actual Thanksgiving time. So let's check these out. All right, so first thing I notice is this 2018 Donruss blaster case for, it's a 20-box case, which is standard size of a blaster case from Panini. And they also have a 2017 blaster case, but from what I can tell, the 2018 Donruss is a much better product. It's got a number of key rookies in there, and I feel like maybe Haley Deegan was a rookie. She's one of the female drivers that's pretty popular. So I feel like she might be one of the good rookies, but I know that just from reading about this from, you know, people who know more than I do, it looked like 2018 had about 3 good rookies in it. 2017 had maybe 1 or not even 1 good rookie. So for the same price, you want to get the 2018 Donruss blasters now. For $100, actually a little less than $100 for a 20-box case, folks. You are paying $5 a box for something that has, you know, decent rookies in it. It has 1 auto or mem card per box, so you get 1 guaranteed hit for your $5. 6 packs and 10 cards per pack, so it's actually a pretty significant number of cards. 60 cards is quite a lot. So I just think there's a lot to like about this, and it's funny because actually last year, I think it was, when Blowout had a few different cases, blaster box cases for $100, so basically $5 per blaster box. And I bought a bunch of those. Maybe like I think I bought 3 or 4 different products of blasters that came in cases for about $100. And like after that sale was over, like every single one of those products was nowhere to be seen for less than $150. For basically all time, because those products are on sale anymore, so they never went back down. So for a while after that, I kind of got addicted to these cheap blasters, and I was like searching everywhere to see like what kind of blaster box cases I could get for $100, and really I couldn't find anything. It was very tough. So I do think this like $100 per 20-box blaster case is a solid price for just about any product, and certainly racing is kind of one of the weakest types of product that you can get. But honestly, anything at $5 a blaster I think is a good investment. I think there's always people looking for value, and if you can sell those things for $150, as soon as these sales go away, then you've like got a 50% increase on your money, and I think that's pretty solid. So big fan of $100 or less blaster box cases, and there's a few of them here. This is not a case, it's a lot, but that's 2014, so an older racing product that I don't think has guaranteed hits, just a parallel per hit. So I don't know anything about that one, or if there's any possible solid rookies in there, but there are at least 3 products you can get 20 blasters of for $100 or less right here, and I think that's probably it actually, because I looked through this a little bit to see if there was anything else, but anyways, so I think those are a really solid deal. I think if you find any other blaster box cases for $100, you should consider getting them, especially if you feel connected at all to the sport or the year that those are from. I had to laugh a little bit at this one. This is Topps Chrome Tennis hobby case for $600, so that's $50 per box of this stuff, and I think you get like 1 auto per box. May not say guaranteed, but I'm pretty sure that's true. This product was kind of a dud, so it's from 2021, and actually just earlier this year in 2024, Topps put out, the second Topps Chrome Tennis product, and that was a much better product. They got a way better checklist with, a lot of actually pretty solid names, and that's something that I think if it drops, as much as it probably will, just because I don't think there's much demand for it, I'll probably be picking some of that up and putting it away, because I'm a big tennis fan personally, and I'd hate to, lose my chance to get rookie cards or rookie autos of some of the top young players, at a bargain if I can. So this product, I would say even at $50 for a hobby box, is maybe not a screaming deal, but it is, very cheap for a hobby box of Chrome. It's the first ever Topps Chrome Tennis, so if I can't see this happening, but if tennis cards ever do, take off, then I think this product, just kind of on the merits, is going to be a valuable one, just like the first sort of Prism sets in basketball are noteworthy and highly collected, and therefore very valuable. This theoretically could be something like that, but I just don't know if tennis is ever going to take off in the hobby in the way that like soccer or any of the more recent sports to blow up have. So we'll have to see. 1 second here. Okay, so yeah, let's see what else. We've got, I think, so they have a winter Ginter sale, and they have a Black November sale, and man, so they allegedly have 187 items that are in this Black November sale, but I feel like most of these are going to be kind of meh. Yeah, so there's 2023 WNBA Origins, so don't get fooled by that one. That does not have Caitlin Clark or really anybody good in it. 150 bucks. I swear they were selling these like last year for $40 a box, and the only reason they're higher now is because some people are confused and will think Caitlin Clark's in here, so they have some value based only on that. Let's see what else here. I feel like Allen and Ginter, I've actually seen this case, this 12 bucks hobby case for like 1200 or 1250, and it sold out pretty quickly. That might have been at Dave and Adams, I saw that. But you know, a lot of these sort of baseball hobby products, if they get down to 100 bucks a case, I start to think, gosh, it'd be tempting to pick those up. Allen and Ginter is a set that I've kind of had my eye on for potential investments for a while, because I feel like if you go back and look at the older Allen and Ginter sets, you know, their hobby box prices always seem to kind of creep up. And what's interesting about Allen and Ginter is that they have a kind of a wacky checklist. So you get your standard baseball players, you know, from the year that the product is in, but you also always have a slate of celebrity autos every year with Allen and Ginter. So like, you know, I'm trying to think, Gary V has an auto in like, you know, one of these products, and Post Malone has an auto in one of these products, and therefore they have base cards, which sometimes can be valuable as well. And so there's just a lot of celebrities, and every year they do a new checklist of celebrities. So, you know, I think the product has staying power and the ability to kind of go up over time for that reason, more so than other products, you know, from 2023. So if you can get it relatively cheap, I feel like it's destined to go up, even if the players in the year suck, because, you know, one of those celebrities may take off in popularity, and therefore the product goes up in value. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, nothing is really particularly interesting. I was kind of wondering if this Japanese baseball Topps Chrome product from 2022, I feel like this might have that new guy who just like posted, so he can be signed by a Major League Baseball team, and he's supposed to be like just a dominant pitcher, like 100 plus miles an hour, fastball, and really just quality stuff. So he's going to be all the rage, you know, once his cards come out. But if he's in this set, that's pretty cheap. That's like quite a bit less than $100 a box. So you can imagine if you had like sort of a box of Japanese products that had like Shohei Ohtani, although there's really only Shohei. There's nobody in that class of Shohei Ohtani. So it's not quite the same, but you can sort of imagine like what his cards would be worth if he had them in a Japanese Topps Chrome baseball set like that. He does have Japanese cards, but not from Topps Chrome. They're all like Japanese issued stuff. So there's 2023 Bowman boxes for $20 a box, which is kind of amazing. Sold many of those boxes at, you know, the retail price of $29.99 back when they came out. And I think I still have like about 3/4 of a case left. So, moral of the story is sell that crap when you, right when you get it, or open it or something. Yeah, Bowman is not holding its value like it once did by any stretch. Let's go to the next page. So yeah, nothing particularly. There there's the Topps version of the Japanese baseball instead of Topps Chrome. I'm gonna eat the rest of this peanut butter here. There's a 2022 Topps Chrome update hobby case, which funny, it's one of the most sort of notorious products of the last 10 years. Just really tough quality control, and kind of tough to pull anything that's worth your money, since the base cards are all like in trash condition. But there are Bobby Witt Jr. rookie cards in here, as well as J-Rod, so there is some potential, but here's what I would say about this. This price does not seem good to me. I bought, I think, a couple of cases of this stuff for like, I think it was like $600 per case, whatever, a year and a half ago. And kind of slowly sold those boxes for like $50 or something, maybe $60. And I don't know, I feel like $750 is maybe more than is worth taking a gamble on this stuff for. Alright, so what else do we have here? Nothing really. So this 2022 Chronicles is one of the products that I got a blaster box case of for $100, last year, and I think that's proven to be a fairly solid investment. Those boxes are definitely worth more than $5 a piece right now. And there's, Bobby Witt and J-Rod rookies in there. So are these retail preferred case boxes worth the price here? I don't know. There's 2 autos per and 1 mem per box, so you're getting 40 autos in a case for $700. I think theoretically this could be pretty solid, but I don't know. I think it's one of the weaker years of Chronicles, just in terms of like checklist. Like, all the good names are there, but I feel like there's not that many great cards in it. At least in the retail products, there may be parts of the set that are only available in the hobby, so those could be quite a bit better. And of course, you can get like numbered cards, which do carry more value if you get the Bobby Witts and the J-Rods and so forth. So I don't know. This is a maybe for me, but if you're looking to pick up some Bobby Witt stuff, then I think that's a fairly decent way to do it. Especially when I look at the price of, I wish these were hobby boxes, but I think those cases would be quite a bit more. They have like 4 autos per box or something crazy like that, but I don't think this is a very good way to invest in Bobby. The Topps Chrome update, at least on the price I'm seeing there. Let's see, what else? I'm trying to think if anything is like just stupid cheap. Well, this is stupid cheap, but I don't know. Nobody seems to care about this product. This is like the one time that Topps made a vending box case, or a vending box product for flagship, like, basically since, I don't know, 1995 or something was the last time. And they haven't done it since, so it was not a hit. But 2022 Topps Series 2 is a very weak sauce set. There are some nice SP rookies in there of Witt and J-Rod, but those are again like SP cards. They're pretty tough to pull, and the base set is just trash. There's absolutely nobody in it. So that's why you get a $20 case for $160 of this stuff. But I don't know, as much as I am a quantity over quality kind of guy when it comes to a lot of sports cards, Masters 2022 Select blaster case for $300. That's the kind of case that I'd be pretty happy to get for $100, but anything over that I'm not super interested in. Alright, I don't know what else here is going to actually be interesting at all, if anything. I feel like the further we go, the worse these get, but let's just kind of thumb through. I actually felt like this was a pretty solid deal. So 2021 Bowman Heritage, you get 2 autos per box, and you know it's the Bowman checklist, so it's very prospect heavy. In fact, it's probably exclusively prospect autos you're going to get, and in 2021 there were a decent number of prospects. Not first year prospects, but prospects in the system and the minor league system, and they could have autos in here. So to get these boxes for less than $100 each seems like a fairly solid deal. I feel like I have some of these boxes, and that's because they bundled these together with 2022 Bowman Heritage Baseball, and the only way you could get either of those sets was ordering directly from Topps. And I think what they did is they sold those bundles for like $250 per bundle, so you paid $125 each. And the 2022 is quite a bit more valuable because it does have the rookie year of a bunch of the guys like J-Rod and Bobby Witt Jr. But 2021 isn't like horrible, and for quite a bit less than $100 a box, I think it's not a bad deal. That product is not a super high print run product, so if somebody that has autos in there does catch on, it will be I think a pretty nice deal. I actually just noticed this for the first time. So they got a case of Pokemon Elite Trainer boxes from Battle Styles. Now, Battle Styles is well known. It's a favorite set of mine because it's the cheapest of the era in which it was released, the Sword and Shield era. So I've got, I think, a couple of booster box cases of this stuff, but $30.40 is going to be what you pay per ETB inside of here, since there's 10 in a case, and that's not a terrible deal. I mean, these things I think were retail for $39.99. Current ETBs retail for $49.99. But back when these were out, like a year and a half ago or something like that, maybe 2 years ago, the MSRP on these was a bit lower, so it's still, I think, even lower than the MSRP on a set that's been out for, whatever, 2 years. And, when it comes to Pokemon, the older sets get almost invariably the more valuable they become. So I think this might be one to kind of think about if you, want a case of ETBs. But there is a really good Black Friday special that's supposed to be going on at Target on, I think, the 24th or 5th of, actually, when is Thanksgiving? I don't know, but it's probably the day after Thanksgiving when they're supposed to release this deal. But they got a bunch of ETBs from older sets that are some of the best in the same era that this Battle Styles is in, and those are going to be selling for $19.99, believe it or not, at Target. So that will be one of the best Pokemon Black Friday deals I think we're likely to see. Alright, so there's a 2020 Prism Draft basketball case for $500, not even close to being interesting to me. Let's see, what else could be a bargain? I don't know. Not seeing much here. Not seeing much. There's some nice Threads hanger box. I feel like I have one of these cases sitting around with my Luca Stash. Sometimes they have these deals on football products. Like I remember last year they had deals on 2017 Optic football, I think mega boxes, and they were selling for like $50 less than they were going for on eBay, so it was like a crazy good deal. But 2018 is no 2017, and this is an $18 lot, so kind of expensive and probably not the best deal you're gonna find. Let's see. This one kind of caught my eye earlier because it's got, you know, Andre the Giant on there, and it isn't like Andre the Giant, but it's 12 hanger boxes for $100, so, you know, less than $10 per. This one also caught my eye, the 2016 Panini Revolution, because I swear I bought like a big lot of these, like, I don't know, 4 years ago, for like $20 each, and now they're down to less than like $10 each. And when I bought mine, like a couple years after I bought them, they were selling for quite a bit more than what I paid for them, so they have really fallen out of grace. But there's rookie cards of Christian Pulisic in there, so that's, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, honestly, at this price, maybe it's time to buy some more. I kind of like Revolution, so. And I think that's probably the first Revolution Soccer product. Or set, I should say. I presume there was like a hobby version that as well, though I've not seen that around, so. Alright, let's see, what else? This one kind of caught my eye just because I'm a huge Bowman's Best fan, although, I don't know, I haven't bought it for a while because it's just so overpriced right now, but an 8-box case for $999 sort of brings back the memories. I remember when, in 2018, Bowman's Best cases of 8 boxes were like, gosh, they were like, they were basically $80 a box, so like 80 times 5, I think they were like $400 or something, like ridiculous. Sorry, that's not, 8 times 8 is 6, it's 640, so, like, you know, basically mid-600s for a case of Bowman's Best is sort of what I remember. And, you know, right now they're like, whatever, $2,000 a case for a case of 8, which is just an insane ripoff. But, you know, $1,000 is getting there. It's getting to the right place. I just don't know who's in this 2015 set. I mean, obviously there's veterans that were around then, so you get a Mike Trout. But as far as rookies, probably not really anything worth much in there. Nothing comes to mind from 2015. I'm trying to think. I mean, there'd be early cards of like Nolan Arenado, who nobody really even cares about anymore. Anyway, so that's yeah, that's a thought. Sometimes these Topps Chrome Update mega boxes, they often have on sale. They used to have the 2014 Topps Chrome Updates, which have Mookie Betts rookie cards, and then they used to always have those for cheap on Black Friday sales, but I think they're kind of sold out of those at this point. Yeah, I don't know. It's funny, there's 2013 Select Football. It's the first year of Select Football. I have this exact case, which they're selling for $29.99. I feel like I paid for mine like $1,100 or something, like less than $100 a box. So happy to see that selling for something decent. So, all right, there you go. There you have it. There's my thoughts on Blowout. Let's go to David Adams. I don't want to spend too much time because it's taken forever. And if you're enjoying this and you like long videos, that's great. But I'm not sure how many folks meet that description. All right, so you click on this, you get your sales, and they always have the frickin' these Hit Parade boxes, which are their own David Adams repack products. They always kind of highlight those. It's sort of annoying. I hope that's not all they have in their sale, because if so, that's like the weakest sale I've ever seen. God, I think somehow I've landed in yeah, this is just Hit Parade, so like, okay, let's try that again. Oh, I guess it's the Hit Parade sale that I clicked on. But they should. Well, I guess they don't really have anything that is, particularly special for purposes of Black Friday. But if we look at their sort of, always present daily deals site, you can kind of get a sense of what they might come up with. So here's the 2022 Chronicles jumbo box that has 12 jumbo packs, and this is so Dave & Adams is where I bought my blaster boxes from of this stuff, and they had these at the time as well for pretty cheap, and I think $30 for 12 packs of stuff that has Bobby Witt Junior rookies is actually a pretty solid deal. So I think these, or if they have the booster box cases for $100 again, would be a fairly solid deal. Although I see the 2021 Chronicles boosters are $200 a case, so I don't think they'd maybe have the 2022s for as cheap as I would like. What else is interesting here? Probably not much, because these aren't like super great deals. Some older Topps Chrome and Bowman Chrome products. This one's kind of cool, $650 for this box that has a couple of products in it that have Mike Trout rookie potential. You get 2011 Bowman Chrome and 2011 Topps Update. Both have Mike Trout rookie cards potentially in them, so that's a fun one. I actually have one of those that I bought for, gosh, I feel like I probably bought it for like $400 or something a long time ago. And it was up to like about $1,000 at one point, but those days are long since gone. Oh, you don't see this every day. 92 Donruss factory set. Look at that, $18 might be worth it for just the novelty alone. Wow, there's a Turkish Airlines Prism, EuroLeague Prism box. Never seen any of that opened, but I don't know if there's really much in it of interest. Yeah, nothing too much in basketball. Football, well, I'm kind of shocked to see these are selling for $55. These just regular old 2023 Donruss football blasters. I bought a bunch of those from GameStop back in the day for like $25 plus tax. So yeah, nothing really strikes me as a particularly solid deal here. Of course, you can see which ones are almost sold out and sort of gravitate towards those since they seem likely to be solid deals if lots of people are buying them, but maybe they just didn't have much product available actually. This one actually doesn't seem like that bad of a deal. This is Chronicles Football 12-pack jumbo value pack box for $200. Seems pretty solid for 2020 stuff, which is definitely down since the days of Joe Burrow dominating the league, but there's no telling what he might do in the future. Hockey, I'm looking for any kind of 2023 stuff that would have Bedard rookies here before he gets too heated up. Black Diamond, not a very great set, but that would be one to find. Actually, most of these things are going to have Bedard in them, but pretty crappy products. Okay, we're getting, and then that's it for the 2023 stuff. So pretty much anything solid, from 2023 that's going to have Bedard rookies is going to be something they're not trying to clear out for the same reason that I'm trying to buy it up. Yeah, and some older products, not really sure what out of this stuff would be interesting. Yeah. Wow, the 2007-8 Upper Deck Series 1 blasters go for $150. That has, I think that's Ovechkin and Sidney Crosby rookie years. So you'd presumably get their young guns. They say Patrick Kane. I don't think that's the top chase anymore, but back then maybe he was. Oh wow, they don't say anything about the two I was thinking, so I don't know. Maybe there's other better rookies in that year or something. I don't know. I've got my years wrong. I'm pretty sure it was 7-8, but wouldn't necessarily be in Series 1. So I don't know. You hockey fans, tell me. What is in that set that makes those booster blaster boxes $150 affairs? Soccer, yeah, I just don't know anything about what. I feel like I have a box of this stuff sitting around from my distributor I got like 2 years ago and just have not done anything with. Although it might be listed on my website. Let's check gaming, see if we got any interesting gaming stuff. I mean, I wouldn't know about a lot of these products since I'm primarily a Pokemon guy. There's a Sword and Shield booster box, so I think these sell for about $340, $350 maybe. So that's like a slightly decent deal, but not that interesting. Champions Path pin collection. Now, I don't know anything about Champions Path. I know it's kind of a specialty set, I think, that came out during the Sword and Shield era, if I'm not mistaken. But don't really know what the kind of chase cards are in that, so yeah, what's the deal? Do you get like one of these? Do you get three of these? All three of these? Or I don't know what you get in this, so I certainly haven't looked at the pricing. Like I have other stuff. There's a Crown Zenith box. I think is one of the earlier Crown Zenith boxes. So you get 7 packs for $32. So it's a little less than $5 a pack. Not a horrible deal, but not a very strong deal for Crown Zenith. I think at Sam's Club right now you can get you can still get the boxes they have with Crown Zenith, and it's like yeah. So let's see. Oh, okay. I guess they're out of stock. Okay. All right. Well, this was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 14 packs for $40. So yeah, that's like stupid cheap right there. That's the way to go. But those are looks like out of stock at this point, which I don't know when those went out of stock. That's an interesting question. Maybe a long time ago, and I just didn't realize it. But I bought a bunch in store when they were in stores, so I wasn't monitoring the online stuff all that much. Yeah, a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't know anything about. Actually, was there one other? No, that's it for Pokemon. So, and then entertainment I always like to look at because I just love like these entertainment boxes. Game of Thrones season 7, $152. I have no doubt that's like a fairly solid deal. Like these are probably $170 boxes on eBay. I might be wrong, but yeah, you just don't see these around. These are really very rarely seen boxes, and for that reason I really love them. But yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be buying any for that price. I have a lot of non-sports stuff right now, so I'm not super eager to go drop a bunch of change on it. Alien 3 Upper Deck from 2021. What a weird time to come out with an Alien 3 set. Alien 3 I think is from like the 90s, is it not? A bunch of Game of Thrones stuff. Wow, what's this Bruce Lee set? I've never heard of this. It's from 2024. Interesting. But it's Super Break, so it's like some silly kind of repack. Made up tchotchke card kind of thing. Yeah, and then nothing. 6 Feet Under archive box that has like a ton of autos in it, like 12 or 20 or something. Yeah, nothing else catches my eye. Skybox Masterpieces Monster Edition. What year? 2024. Okay, so that's like an upper deck thing. that's it. This is one that's kind of interesting to me, but we got MMA, we got multisport, we got NASCAR, and pickleball. I played pickleball for like the second time in my life this past week, and it was approximately fun. But I would rather play tennis, but the tennis courts are full. So what can you do? You can only play pickleball. All right, well there you go. There's my sort of view of the deals currently available at Blowout and David Adams. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you're doing well. Hope you find some things that you're interested in these holiday kind of year-end sales. We're